I'm Chris Oldham. This my Cookin Show. And we're going to get right into it. Oh, away we go over here. Here's what we got lined up for. Yes. The seasonings. Here's what I'm got. Here's what's going to happen. I've got 3 good-sized chicken breasts, one I cut in half, so there's like 4 pieces. I've got this wing sauce I got from the food bank one time, and I've had it for damn near every. Well, this stuff's really good because I don't want to use black pepper. Black pepper kind of upsets the stomach, and I'm about out of it anyways. But this works real well for stuff like that. This powder's the showcase, though. This is what Katie gave me. This stuff. It's amazing. It was this full when she gave it to me. It's the best thing for eggs and chicken, and I don't know if I ever used it on pork. Then your garlic powder, this, and then your what salt's gonna come from this and this. And only using like maybe a dash of that stuff for this whole thing, maybe just a sprinkle. But that's basically what's gonna happen. Is I'm gonna and I've got 6 potatoes that I've washed, and where are you at here? They're tater, and those are the worst looking taters, but they all right. I'm just gonna poke holes in these, put them in the bottom of my digicooker, because that's what I'm using for this upper today. And then I've got this rack here. I put tinfoil on and cuts the slits in and whatnot. This sets in this thing. And I put the chicken on top with the potatoes on the bottom. And it's winter, literal chicken dinner. Okay, with that, we'll get started here. Okay, that looks like a weird angle. Okay, so before we ever get started, protection is everything these days. So, rule number 3 around here, safety first. Yep. And so we're just going to do that. It didn't do that. Okay, anyway, I love these things. That vinyl ones is all you can afford anymore. So I'm taking my chicken and I put it out here backside up first. Don't know why, I just did it. You can see it pretty good. No, what I'm going to do is take this seasoning right here. Katie gave me this, man. It's so good. Let's see, and I'm just going to take, and you can see that pretty good, but I'm just going to coat it a little bit, just real even. Yeah, look at there. Alright. Good thing I had that glove on, or else it'd have been a contamination. Then I'll do this here with this and then flip them. It's just simple stuff. I can smell that. It smells all chickeny, and it's got, I don't remember what all it's got in it though. She told me, and I couldn't write it down. I know it's got chicken stuff. It's got turmeric. It's got this yeast, that cultured thing, that yeast powder. It's not, I don't know, I don't remember. I don't think it's regular yeast. It's just, she gave some to fry, and y'all know if he says it's good, that's your good seal of housekeeping seal of approval. So anyway, I'm just coated it even. I didn't even use it all, because I'm just going to do that with it and press. As we know, that's how you push in that flavor. And then just got to town with the other stuff, man. A little bit of that's all you need. Then I'm going to take the garlic powder and get the lid off it. I'm just going to swing the top and go round and round, and that's all she does. Little do-side-do. And we're done. And I'm going to take, like I said, see here. Whoops, that's too much. Teaspoon, half teaspoon, I don't know. Just going to get it in there like that. And then I'm going to just start messing with it. Mixing it all together. Get it spread out as much as I want to. Because then I'm going to add this hot sauce to it. And I mean, when I say I add this to it, when you cook this, you're not going to taste it. It's not going to be hot at all. I put a cap. But I'm going to say, let me see that there. I'm going to put 1, 2, 3. That's it. But a half tablespoon. Not even that. And just swish around, it'll be red. And all this stuff, what I'm going to do is I'll set the taters in the bottom and add a half cup of water, and this butter will be down the bottom of it, because here's what we're going to do is I'm going to sear this in the bottom of my Digipot, because it does that. I was going to put it in the pan, and my pan is getting cleaner the more I'm able to use it. I love it, but it's just more convenient, and I'm not... I'll stand up here all night. My back feels pretty good for what it's worth. Yeah, it's sore, but I mean, I'm amazed. That's all I don't harp on about it. God is good and good is God, and this is good stuff. That tastes great. Okay, so now that I've got this ready, we're gonna go to the next step, which is we're gonna add the butter in the Digipot and sear the chicken. Okie doke, now we're getting this. It's not quite hot at all. I've just started it, the searing thing, but I've got this phone set up to where I'm right over this thing. I'm only going to use that much butter, about 2 tablespoons. Anyway, that's all you need. And for 6 taters and 3 pretty good sized chicken breasts, that's where all the salt's going to come from, most of it. Because there's not enough salt in the Tony's to... It is about equal, I'd say. I mean, it's going to be fine. It's going to be healthy. But my deal is I'm trying to cut down my salt. It's hard to do when you're poor. Oh, and then these taters. I washed them good. I'm still alive. So, but these were the worst potato. No, it weren't these. These are the better ones. I had a batch of potatoes I bought, I think, at Walmart. And when I tell you, they were terrible. You had to cut a piece out of every single one of them. Not playing, just that's how the world is today, and which is fine. I'm still alive. So anyway, but man, I'm just gonna throw these whole things. I'm gonna start putting holes in them now. That way, got that covered. I just take my knife here and just go bam, bam, bam. That's all you need to do. They won't explode or anything. They're gonna sit in the bottom, and then I'll put the rack on top, and I'm gonna put it on chicken because there's not a tater button. But when I put it on chicken last time, it all came out perfect, and that was with, I had some leg quarters. They were bomb. This is one of the best things I ever did in this Digicooker. It's a Faberware. That's all I know about it. I bought it at Walmart. It was the next cheapest one, up, down, something like that. There's the cheapest one, and then there's this one, because if you buy the cheap one, it's going to tear up on you. I'm just waiting for my butter to start looking like, kind of like that. It don't have to be, pretty. Yep, that's it. Here we go, Gene. I'm just gonna. It ain't gonna do it. Okay, so what I'll do is take. I don't want to touch it. I could. I'm hillbilly. I ain't afraid. We're gonna put the whole thing in there. Then we're just gonna spin around and around a little bit and let her sit. I just want it to get brown. There's the important thing about this phase. That breast has enough water in it on its own. So make sure when I wash my chicken. Used to never do it, never cared. These days you just can't not. Just to be on the safe side. I mean, I'm still alive. But anyway, this is going to sit there and it will brown a little bit on the bottom. It don't necessarily have to be crispy for me anymore. It's going to get all the way done on its own. It's not going to fall apart and mix together is what will happen. I've not used these chicken breasts like the split. These chicken breasts. Boneless, skinless. I'm trying to think of split fry or chicken breast. That's my favorite thing. I'm going to fry chicken, man. Give me 18 of those things and just let me go nuts. I can sit here too and just get lost in the bubbles. It's so relaxing. There's something about cooking food. You really just notice I don't have any music playing or nothing. I'm getting into this how I like to do things, be quiet. Believe me, I used to be the noisiest dude you've ever met. And that's because growing up, man, I stayed in so much trouble. I wasn't very popular. Is it just me, or is it doing like eggs do? Is it on top? That's crazy weird. Yep, this takes a little minute, but this ain't the longest, quickest part. We ain't there yet. I can real quick go into this thing. It's got a bunch of it's got buttons, okay? But it's got a menu button, and then it's got these bunch of the menu on the bottom of it with 9 numbers. So it's double digit 0 to 9. And you hit the menu button so many times and it goes to whatever number. And there's the booklet it came with. Explained how each of these menu items program what temperature, how long, this and that, so you can gauge with that thing kind of how to do and what, you know, to how to cook. Like I cook beans on beans and lentils, and I had to run them twice. But if I run it on soup and like don't really load it with beans get done. It's got a rice and risotto setting, but I've cooked like they're basic. You take a cup of rice, you take a can of cream of chicken soup, and then you fill that can with milk or water, and then I put sour cream in it. It makes this dandy little go-to, nifty to wear. You can add to it and whatnot. It's getting there. Looking good on the bottom. That's what I want right there. It don't have to be real brown. Okay. That'll work. Then, got what I was saying. Oh, it's beautiful. It smells amazing. You know, they got all this AI gonna destroy us and stuff. You've heard here lately. That's what I've been hearing down the chatter channel and Glenn back and what. But anyway, you think we'll ever get to the point where we can make it to where you can smell through your phone? Or remember the smell-o-vision idea? I thought it was amazing until I figured it out. Oh. Yeah. Bubble, toil and trouble. This ain't gonna be bad after all. I figured it would run real long. This probably be 10, 12, 15, not 25 minutes or something, but that's just too long a video for me to mess with. And I'm gonna do it on my phone too because I'm having trouble finding a video editor for the Chromebook because it's a different kind of thing on its own. I can download the app, but whether that app works the way it does on like my phone to where it works on that thing is different. I put the same app on the Chromebook and it don't work. It can't work. If I had a MacBook or something, or not a Mac. What? That came out. Not me, man. A Microsoft computer. Just do your standard issue DOS. Give me Windows, whatever. And the one Miss Sharon has on her, she's got that. I think it's Windows 11. That thing's amazing. Touchscreen and whatnot, man. It's just kind of self-explanatory. We're getting there. I just want it one more, and like this here, I'd like to get down the side. Those are pretty thick breasts. I got them from Walmart. So if I'm not glowing in the dark, after eating this, man, I don't know about a lot of what I keep hearing. It seems like you've got all this stuff in these name brand things too, and all the ingredients. But if you look at all the GB, none of those ingredients are in the GB stuff. Or they put it in and not telling you about it though. See, and this whole thing goes round and round to the point where I heard a guy, he offered this. Man, I was like, ponder this one. What if you just ignored them? Remember the bullies on the playground? I do. If you just ignore them, they go away. You're not no fun to pick on no more. That's all they're after. They just want to pick on people, is what I've heard. I think I'm there. I'm getting there. I'd like to have that a little more brown, but yeah. And then all I have to do now is just pull those out, drop the taters in, add the water. Well, that's foggy up, so we're going to just do this. Oh, no! I think it'll be alright. I know it'll be alright. Put that in there, and then I'm gonna grab your bowl and a fork. Easy as anything. Come on out of there. Let's see. Oh yeah. That stuff smells amazing. I'll put together. Then I'm just going to put the taters in. It's still on sear. I'll put them in there. I'll put this on here. And now, because I'm going to wash my hands, I'm going to just use my hands. I put this here. I put this here. Then I put this here. It don't even matter if the chicken falls through, but I've not had it do it yet. I'll tell you what, let's just put that there. Yep, there we go, Junior. Oh. One did on it. I love that. Now I'm going to grab this thing and see if this works. There goes the pepper flying everywhere. So now it's on sear. I'm going to stop it. This is what I was telling you about. There's these menu stuff, and one of these, where's it at, says chicken. In chicken, it's number 6. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and start. This here, make sure it's in the proper position. All the trays are up, and your seat belts are fastened properly, because we're about to be clear for takeoff. And then after that, all right, we're going to take the lid off this thing because it's burnt. Just get you up in there and look. Get your beak up in there and look at that side, and there's going to be, oh, they're done. They should, I love it. I love that steam. All right. So I want to pull these out of here and put them on a plate. Just use my handy dandy tool it came with. Maybe. Oh, this is going to be so good. This is one of my go-tos if I've got potatoes. Hell, I forgot I'd got a whole bag of potatoes in there. Let's see here. Take this fork and pull. Let me just set that there in for safety's sake. Pull that out and throw it in the sink. Ooh, get your beak down in there and look at them taters. Woo-wee. Now put a half cup of water, and then there's that Stick a little pork stick of butter in there, split. Look. Oh yeah. So here's what I need to do. I don't know. I don't have a masher. Trying to get creative here on the fly. What could I use to mash those with? I'm just going to use this. This thing works better than anything. So we're just going to get down in here and I'm glare off this thing. Just mash them. Oh yeah. That. They're done. And then I'll just start stirring. Nothing much to it. It'll be a little clumpy at first. But see it's starting to break apart. I'll just mess with it and smear it around there and it'll break up. And it all comes together to make the best gravy-less mashed potato. You don't need gravy. I won't make gravy. I quit doing gravy. When I bread something, I'll bread it, put it in the air fryer. I only use a sprinkle or two of flour. But that there, boy, I'm holding this and stirring at the same time. That's basically it. I'm not done. You know, there's that. Let me put this here. Oh, I got the magic stick for this. One thing I'm going to add to this, and that's it. I guess I need to get me a spoon. Da 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 da! Sour cream, buddy. I love this stuff. I cook with this. I don't buy milk. I get milk from the food pantry. You know, sometimes it'll be a gallon, sometimes it'll be a half, but I don't hardly ever. I cook with this stuff in place of milk. I'm just going to take and put that much in there. It don't need any more. And what this does, it gives it this creamy flavor. And there's not a lot of what salt is in here. I didn't add any more salt to it. So it's going to be this little sweet component behind them taters that I really, really dig. That's right. Then we'll mash away some more and stir. This will just change the whole thing. Right here. Get up there where you can see it. You mess with this enough, and it all breaks down. There you have it. These are some of the best. Well, mashed potatoes. Okay, check that noise out. So now let's see here if I can get away with this. Got enough light. Point it down enough. There we go, boy. You got to see this. Check this out. Take my little knife and my fork. It's falling to pieces. What can I say? It don't get no better than that. I'm gonna eat this whole thing right here too. Warm. Mmm. 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 I don't know how it does it. That whole thing got some salt in it. All the way in it. They're probably packing it full of salt. I don't know, but I didn't put no salt or nothing in, just what you seen. It pushes it all the way down into the meat. I love it. And these here, I'm just going to grab a bite. Ugh. Hot! Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, Oh, yeah. Mm. What else could I say? I'll be eating really good tonight. Well, there's another one in the can, folks. Give all the glory to God for this one, too. I thank Him for this food and the talent to prepare all of it and make it edible for human consumption. I like it plenty. This is going to feed me for a couple days. There's 3 days worth of taters in there. Typically, what I'll end up doing is taking part of that and I'll take a tub of and I'll freeze it. Just peel it off for other stuff. But okay, as you can see, I'm doing fine. I'm not dancing or anything, but I think he done really good on my back. I'm feeling really good about it. I mean, my pain right now is at a 3, but I just took my pill, so I'm just walking. I'm up and doing things, and I'm really trying to not bend lifters or bend twist, and I find myself doing it. Everything's good. Nothing's popped. It's great. Everything's clean. It looks good. I think I got one surgical strip on my butt. That's it. I got to see him in the morning, and I should get a good report. I'll probably do a short about that so everybody can know I'm doing just great. And I love it. I love all of y'all. Have a great night, day, whichever time you're seeing this. Good evening, good afternoon, and good night. Oh, I'm just so glad to be here.